This is a beautiful classic profile bit that I use on a lot of trim edges on furniture and also architectural trim. And what I want you to look at is one thing here on this router. As I take this collet out of the Porter Cable 690, a workhorse for me, notice that 1/4 inch shank? That can lead to vibration. It's always better to have a 1/2 inch shank with a lubricated ball bearing. Clean those bearings off and lubricate it with a dry lubricant. And before you tighten this collet down, make sure you press the bit in all the way and then pull it back out ever so slightly. That gives you a full purchase of the bit, and it does not transfer the heat from the hot bit as it's making the cut to the armature drive shaft. That will make the router last longer. Now, how you position wrenches to tighten is very important. Notice as I tighten this, I put the wrenches in a way that I can just pull them tight together, and that's rock solid. Don't do the knuckle busters. Okay, so that's good to go. And then this is called a D handle right here. This is really nice because it gives you more control in the on and off right in your hand. So what I'll do now with the short stub that plugs right into the handle is bring up the classic profile bit, and you can see I'm going to have to switch out bases. Let me do that right now. This D handle router is unplugged. I had to put a different base plate on so this larger diameter cutter could come through. That's a piloted bit, that's a router bit right there. Again, it's unplugged. And it creates a beautiful fluted edge with a bead. Now, what I'll do is plug this in here so it's armed, ready to go. I'm working from left to right as I make this cut. I do not want anything loose on this, and this workpiece is secured to the multi-function table with clamps. Now watch what happens. Base plate flat on the workpiece, working from left to right. Here we go. Now, when I'm all the way through with the cut, I do not lift this router off the workpiece until that bit comes to a complete stop. And another reason I love D handles, there's no way that bit's going to come on accidentally when you unplug it. And the other thing I want you to look at, this is cherry. There's not a single burn mark on there. And the reason for that sharp router bit, steady feed rate, I'm not pushing it too fast, and the router's at its highest speed setting. Now I'll release this clamp. These are handy clamps, left and right. And now what I can do, remember that's unplugged, I can safely set it under the bench, out of the way, and from here I'm going to use a random orbital sander that's on dust extraction. And I'm going to sand everything smooth with this, and then all the work pieces get sanded with that detail, with the grain. So there we have it. We'll get it ready, super smooth. And then once I have it sanded and tacked off, we head outside to do the finishing.